live. Hi. Okay, so I have to wait for someone to get here. Sashimi whiskey. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna do a fish tank count and see how many I have. And while I'm gonna do it, I'm going to enjoy some Eclipse tea. So I made this with rainwater that happened like from a few days prior to the eclipse, and apparently for like 1 to 2 weeks before the eclipse there has been meteor showers. So in my theory, if we had light meteor showers, any of those dust particles happened to break up and landed on my roof, got washed down via the rain into a tub that I've collected, and then I set that water out with tea in it during the eclipse today. So it's Eclipse tea. Oh, Nisi, don't share it. All right. How is the sound and everything coming through? Awesome. Thank you, Nisi. How many people do we have in here? 14? Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and start the count because I want to get that out of the way. I have no idea how many tanks I have. Hey, Island Queen. I have no idea how many tanks I have. I haven't done a count in a while. I know I've got like 17 in the living room alone, and I just put those up. Filled them with water, substrate, dirt, and like beneficial bacteria last night. So I want to go in here and do a count first. So I guess I can start with the 12 tank rack because I know how many I have here. We have 12, so I'll do it like Lucas did, and I've been saving this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to get these ones. 17, 18, 19, and there. I didn't get these right. 19, 20, 21, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 tanks in the fish room. And then I'll start on this side. So 42, we're at 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and we have 3 more. 59, oh wait, 2 more. 60, 61, so that's 61 tanks. I wasn't too far off, and I don't know what's going to happen with that one yet. I don't know if I'm going to set that up. I kind of don't want to set up any more tanks. So get back to the chat. 65 Aquaponics. Yeah, you were close. What was I at? 60, 62, 61? I've already forgotten. AL, I have no idea if I'm going to upload this stream or delete it. No idea. Since this is like my first, it's my test stream. I've never done it before. I have no idea. KG, what is your power bill like? Do people think you're growing stuff in there? I wouldn't be surprised if my neighbors thought I was growing stuff. My power bill is relatively high. It goes up and down. I've always had some issues kind of with the AC. It's generally the worst during the wintertime because this house is so poorly insulated. So my first year here, it was like 600 in the wintertime, but right now it's in the, I want to say $200 is what it was last month, so it's not that bad. That really, all this doesn't really add too much to it compared to, like, I'm not running a dehumidifier, and I mean, I don't know if those are pulling as much as a fridge would. Probably as much and more than a fridge, but yeah, compared to like AC, I don't think it competes with the AC or anything. What's up, Life by Brian? Glad you could make it. Okay. So Ruru 2, that's a lot of tanks. It's time you admit you have an addiction. Oh, I've admitted I had an addiction a long time ago. I've known about the problem. I'm gonna see if I can't set my phone up right there. Maybe. Kind of. I think that works. So Brian's Aquatics, the plants you sent are doing awesome, and your fertilizer tabs are making the plants look fantastic. Awesome, Brian. So now I know your channel as well, so I can go subscribe. Perfect. Done Aqua Aquariums, AL Aquaponics, Life by Brian. 61 tanks, you have me beat by 10 times. Aquaponics so close. Yeah, I should have done like, I was thinking about doing the, like my first stream when I hit 1,000, so I could have done like a guess how many tanks. See if I don't upload this, but then I can't include you guys. If I did guess how many tanks, and the closest person, gets a free package. Where am I in chat? Oh, dude, chat is just like crazy. This scroll button. MTS goal right there. 61, yeah. You forgot the ones in the backyard. Those are, I'm gonna consider those ponds and not actually tanks, because they get treated completely different. I don't do water changes on those. My nitrates are probably very low. What's up, Aquanut? What's up, Fish Tropic? So I'm assuming my nitrates are very low in those, because my water hyacinths, the leaves are always yellow. I can never get them to grow green. And when I add fertilizers in there, like a couple times a day, my Pro PPS first that I dose in my high-tech tanks, after doing that for a few days, I'll notice those leaves get green. So I don't consider those tanks. I consider them ponds, just because they act so differently than these tanks. And I mean, they really, really do. Outside, putting a tank outside is just completely different. The beneficial bacteria, the phytoplankton, zooplankton, everything that can grow in there is just so different. I don't consider them aquariums. I should probably answer questions quicker. Some big ones too, not just a bunch of 10s. Yeah, I don't like 10s. I mean, I like my 10s. 10s are very, very useful, but I want to really work on more 20 longs. That's why I did that. Yeah, you guys can see it. That's why I did that little rack there, to kind of work on the 20 longs more. I think those are going to be a much better, fit for breeding stuff in, which is kind of my main goal. Here's Bob's spider, by the way. That guy, he was living underneath the 125, so I was chasing the bearded dragon around yesterday, and I lost him. I'll let him like roam the house, and generally every time I do that, I have to look for him. And I found this guy behind the 125. I think it's a grass spider. I'm still trying to identify. I'm not very good. I thought it was a tarantula. I thought it was a baby tarantula because I used to catch those here because it was so big. And I don't know if I'm game enough to put it on my hand, but it's really skittish and it's kind of scared right now. But I really hope it doesn't jump. It's kind of scared though. It's all curled up, which is not a good thing for it. Let's see. Mesh Aquatics, how's it going? Look who's staggered in. What's up, Aquanite? KG Cichlids, I got 4 tanks and a pond. My wife thinks I have too many. Then I show her Sergeant Tank, Corey, and you. How many does Sergeant Tank have? I don't think I've ever seen him do like a tank count. I'd love to know what he has. He probably has a lot. Yeah, 60 doesn't really seem like that much anymore. After like, because I just don't feel like I really have that many tanks in here. It's definitely like a lot of work, but I don't feel like I have that many. I could see how Lucas like gets to 150, and he's at like 160, and I think he's like pushing towards 200. He's gonna be at 200 like before November probably. That's gonna be fun. I just set up another 75 today. That is awesome. I wish I could do more 75s. I'd love to start stacking 75s. I want to stack a 125 or 2 125s. I think that's what Lucas does. I mean, that's, yeah. Oh, this just chat jumps as soon as you touch it. 4 tanks in a pond past that one. Next is to find out how many gallons you have. That would be a good one. So my last water bill, apparently last month I used 17,000 gallons of water. 17,000 gallons. I think I have it. Is this it? No, that's not it. But yeah, I don't think it's correct because last month I used 10,000 gallons, and I'm pretty sure something is wrong. But yeah, I don't think 17,000 gallons is correct. So I've been talking to some other people, and I'm actually reading my own meter. So I'm gonna watch my own meter from now on because I'm not sure that they're accurately reading it. 17,000 gallons is ridiculous. Mr. Nut howls the neck. Hey Aqua, is your brine shrimp outside? Yeah, my brine shrimp are outside. I do the babies inside, and then I basically empty that daily, more like every other day because I'm lazy, outside into a tub. And I generally try and throw a little bit of spirulina in that every time that I do it. All y'all awesome fish keepers should take a moment to hit that like button. Thank you, Nisi. Nisi's the first mod of the channel. Which I could mod like basically all of you. Where am I in chat? I can't, okay. Still killing me. Okay, you're talking to Aquanite. A water hyacinth has exploded. All I used was easy green. Yeah, I wish I could. I could not afford to do easy green. Like, I thought about it when I had like 30 tanks to buy like the big jug, and I think I could have then. But with, I think I've got 7 tanks out there, and they're all 100 gallons to 150 gallons. So to dose that many daily, in like a week's time, I would be through an entire bottle of Easy Green. Because I think it treats 2,500 gallons, so that's like half that bottle, if not more, daily. So I would just go through it so quick. That spider is huge. Yeah, I was hoping it was a tarantula so I could keep it as a pet. Yeah. I'm actually thinking I think I might let that spider bat go, V-Stag, because I told Bob in his stream he made a really good point. I mean, spiders they're great pest control. They're natural too. I don't have to spray poison in my fish room to get rid of pests if he's in there, because he's gonna eat him. So Bob brought up a good point, and he said, what is that guy eating for that to be that big? I mean, he's definitely doing some work. So I just want to identify him as venomous or non-venomous. If he's non-venomous, he's going back under the 125. So, yeah, not a fan of spiders. They are always up to something. Aquaponics. Oh my goodness, where did that go? Jordan Aquatics, I get those at work all the time too. I killed one once and a million babies took everywhere. One of the reasons Alaskans love Alaska is less weird spiders. You guys don't have a bunch of spiders in Alaska? I'd figure you guys would have a lot, but maybe you're limited. Australia has a lot of spiders, but they're pretty warm. Let's see. Bar Aquariums says hi. How's it going, Bar Aquariums? Brian's Aquatics. I hate spiders and ants. See, I actually have a lot of ants in my house, so I think he might be eating ants. I get 2 different types. Bar Aquarium says he has 13 tanks. Aquanut, that would be Epic Kyle, 125 stack. Yeah, I think Lucas has 125. Well, of course, Lucas has 125 stacks. He has 75 stacked. And I think that's just, the best way to utilize space is stack, the particular sizes. Yes, I know everything. KG, is that code for my kids are in the chat. Melody Monroe, hey all, if you had to choose, would you take poisonous snake or poisonous spider? Neither bothers me. Poisonous snake or poisonous spider? Probably a poisonous snake, considering I might see it before the poisonous spider. But yeah, Melody, you have to be used to all of that. Geez, how far off am I on chat? Not too far. Okay, Brian's Aquatics, we have 18 functioning and 275 we're setting up. 18 functioning tanks, okay. Should be at a good even 20. Hello, Melody. You're in Australia too. No, well, Gary Langley. Kyle, I've enjoyed watching forever. Keep enjoying what you are doing. Definitely. Thank you for watching as well, Gary. Valley Fish, how's it going? M Havoc's Aquariums. Do have any OCD things about the hobby? I have bad OCD where everything has to be in odd numbers, including my fish, aquatic plants, and tank decor. If I have OCD, it's probably not going to be in numbers because I'm so bad at math. I don't know what my OCD would be. It's definitely going to be odd if I do have OCD. It's going to be like the way I dechlor, the way I treat fish medically, the way I feed. That's where my OCD is going to come into play, because I'm kind of a naturalist, and I try and simplify as much as possible, but that's not always possible, so that's where my OCD will come into play. So I've got a lot of different dechlors and stuff like that. That's where I generally have my OCD bouts. And maybe the way my tanks look sometimes too, because I have to have plants in there, so aquascaping is kind of a battle with breeding, so that's a little bit of OCD as well. Where did that go? Let's see, Melody. We often have brown snakes in the backyard, so I get I get little gardener snakes. That's what the chickens eat all the time. You're welcome, Nisi. Aquaponics. Nisi is the mod for every channel. It's how she plans on taking over Google. Yeah, Nisi probably could take over Google. Yeah, she's definitely like Nisi runs the Facebook for live streams, so she's earned her place on top of the mountain for the mods, for sure. April Shaw, evening and all. How's it going, April? You are close to 1,000s. To 1,000. What am I at? I can't even see my sub count anymore. Did I hide my sub count for myself? I may have. Is my sub count even still on? I might have turned that off. Are you setting up a website to sell your plants, fruits, and fish eventually? Yes. I'm having someone work on it for me right now. I was going to try and do it, but I'm terrible at that, so I'm having someone else. Like late October is my goal. I'd like to get it set up late September, to be honest. Late October is like my deadline for the person, but I'd like to have it set up by mid to late September, ideally. This is Nisi's 700th mod count. Congratulations. Congratulations, Nisi. I had no idea. Life by Brian. I haven't been on streams in forever. I feel like too busy these days. Yeah, I miss a lot of streams myself just because I have 61 tanks apparently. Aquanut, I am never going to visit if you let that thing loose. Oh man, it'll be fine. I mean, it's gonna clean all the bugs, so you don't have to worry about any other pests. It's just like one thing you gotta watch out for. You don't have to watch out for any other spiders, any ants, any other bugs, no cockroaches, just that one big bad spider. Loose spiders in the house. Kyle, we have spiders here, but they are all pretty much garden orb weaver types. Okay. I like tarantulas, but I hate smaller ones. Yeah, I'm definitely, like, tarantulas are calm. When I was like a little kid, it was like first grade, I found one at the kindergarten. I brought it inside and like kept it through class in first grade and like brought it up to my mom's car. She made me walk like 3 miles home to keep it. So she wouldn't let me get in her car, so I just like walked it home in my hands. And it was a fun pet for a little while. I think we eventually just let it go. Aquanut, that thing looked deadly. It might be. Owned by a monkey that eats spiders. Fish Tropic. Life by Brian. What's the largest fish you have at the moment, Kyle? My largest fish is probably pretty small. My largest fish. Maybe my fahaka is like 4 inches. I have another killifish that's like 4 inches. Some pearl gouramis. Definitely not my electric blue acaras. They're still pretty small. Oh, maybe my rainbow. So I have my Bellaride rainbows or my fahaka. Probably the fahaka, considering he's not only 4 inches, but like getting pretty round as well. So definitely the fahaka. And he's about to go in that 100, or excuse me, the 125. Aquarium cop is here. Oh yeah, you changed your logo to a little badge. Aquarium cop. No, what? Come on. No. 956, awesome. Where was I? Oh, this chat is like gone. Fish shop, Jordan, afternoon. I don't know where I'm at. AMA Aquatics, we all following each other from stream to stream. It's like a live tour. Did Mr. Science Geek just finish? I didn't get to catch his. I normally try and pop in for Bob's and sit down for a little bit. And then, like, generally I'd get up and, like, do stuff in the fish room while I listen to Bob, though. So I only sit down a little bit. No OCD, but MTS and hoarding tanks. Yeah, we all have that. It's a healthy addiction, though. Gary Langley clean with vinegar. Gets rid of spiders and NTS. Oh, spiders and ants. Clean with vinegar gets rid of spiders and ants. Okay. So just like spraying vinegar around. Okay, I'll have to try that. At least for the ants. I don't mind the spiders. I mean, they're doing a job. But like the ants, yeah, those things are kind of a pain. Found albino gardener snakes. That's pretty cool. Fish tropic. I love the tie-dye shirt. Yeah, my Bob tie-dye. This is actually like probably my favorite shirt. Bob shirts always end up being like just really comfortable. I don't know what he does to get his shirts to be so comfortable for me, but I love his shirts. Six Nisi. Random question, what do you use to quarantine inverts medication-wise? I asked my LFS to order bamboo shrimp. I've had good luck with their fish, but I'd like to be prepared just in case. Because all my inverts generally go into their own tank, I don't do anything. I just put them in there and don't do anything now. You'll want to double check, probably with someone like Corey. I think you can use praziquantel on inverts safely. I don't think it has any side effects. In my experience, levamisole doesn't hurt inverts. Some people will say it does. They're just wrong because they just lie. But levamisole, I don't know that it would help the invert, but I've heard praziquantel from Rachel O'Leary and from Corey as well to be used to kind of treat some of the symptoms that they might have, but I don't know that anything they have is going to transfer over to your fish unless your fish were to eat it. But yeah, perhaps just a quarantine tank and keeping a close eye on it. Removing molts might help you as well, because anything that they have that's on their external body, if it's not getting inside them, can possibly be removed with the, when they molt. So removing the molts might help. Sub count 956. Thanks everybody. Kyle, was the LFS you took your inventory list to Fish Gallery in North Dallas Aquarium? So it was Fish Gallery. I will never bring a fish to Dallas North Aquarium. Like, ew. When I go into Dallas North Aquarium, I just see so many sick fish. It looks so bad. And then the employees are like, they all act like piss drunk teens to me. So I am like, ugh. I go there and I buy frozen food because they have it in bulk flats that I can get. So no one else really has that. And they have it for a fair enough price. But I look at their tanks, I look at their equipment, and I look at their fish. And after that, I generally walk out. But Fish Gallery's alright. I don't mind. Their staff is okay. Their fish are okay. I mean, there's a sick fish here and there, but it's kind of, for Dallas, I don't think we're the best. So you're never going to find an aquarium co-op where, if there is a sick fish, they have like everything in their power to make sure it's healthy. So yeah, it's just rare. But I brought it to the Fish Gallery. I've also brought it to Rift to Reef in Grapevine, Texas, which is probably my favorite, although they don't have a lot of fish. Their stocking is really just not a lot, but I feel like they have healthier fish because they don't overstock, which is probably a good thing, but you might not find what you want. You might not just find a whole lot there, but they do have some good stuff there at Rift to Reef Aquatics in Grapevine, Texas. Chewy Bros, any tips on getting mystery snails to breed and how to get calcium into them? So I've had really good success with crab cuisine. I've also started feeding the little banquet blocks. All those little food blocks, 90% of it is calcium sulfate. So that's a great way. And I think generally put a little bit of fish meal and a little bit of spirulina and then calcium sulfate. And that's how that thing sits in there. So that's a great way to give your snails calcium to ingest, which they need if they're going to make those eggs. But I find lots of food. You can do Snello, which is DIY snail jello, and for that I use a couple like cans of baby food. So I will take what is it, like 1 can of baby food per packet of gelatin, I think is what it is. Look it up, Google it, and you'll find a good recipe. And then to that I add calcium carbonate, which is this big jar of just calcium. It's ground limestone is all it is, but it's food grade, and I got that on eBay fairly cheap for like a 5-pound bag. Probably paid maybe $20, and I just put a scoop of that in there, and that seems to work really well. Crab cuisine, you know, stuff like that with high calcium. Ken's Fish probably has like a calcium invertebrate pellet as well that would probably work. But lots of food, lots of calcium. And then calcium chloride to the water column, that really helps their shell, not them produce more babies. But you can do that if you're running just like a mystery snail tank. I would not do it if you have any other fish in there, because at that point in time you're fluctuating with the hardness and you're going to stress that osmoregulation of the fish. Valley fish, just had to unplug my Marineland double bright, started flickering. What would you replace it with? Your Marineland double bright started flicking. What? So first off, if it's just flickering, you might have a short in the cord, the plug, anywhere through that thing. If you're able to take stuff apart and look at it, just look. You might see something that just needs to be pushed back in or reconnected. But what if I were to ever like invest any money into aquarium lights, it is the Fluval Fresh and Plant 2.0 or one of the Phoenix lines if I'm going like kind of like a lower light. I feel like those are something that's going to last you for a long time. If you want to save money, T8s are great, T5s are great as well. I've got on that rainbow tank there, that is the Beamswork high output LED, and then that's, I mean, it's not bad, but I can't tell you that thing is going to work for the next 3 years. No idea. Whereas those Fluvals should. LEDs have a long lasting life, and you should get five years out of them, no problem. I don't know if I would think that would work that long. One of the things that those Chinese makers can do is just turn up the voltage on a lower, you know, a lower rated LED, and it will shine brighter, but it will not shine as bright as long. It will burn out faster, and that's kind of what I think those cheap Chinese LEDs do. I'm probably talking way too long in these answers. Chewy is use crushed coral in my HOB. Yeah, crushed coral is a great way to like harden and add alkalinity to your water. For my ramshorn snail breeding tanks, I just straight crushed coral substrate because they need that extra calcium. So that's a great place for your snails to graze on. If they need the calcium, they'll graze on it, and also add it to the water column. Melody Monroe, brown snake is the second most venomous land animal in the world. Yeah, Melody, you guys would have the most, you guys I'm pretty sure have like all the most venomous things ever in Australia. What's up, Flynn's Fish Farm? Glad you can make it. How's it going, JW Aquariums? Valley Beamswork or Evo? I mean, they're good. If you have the money, like, my dream lights are just the Fluvals, because I can do like anything with them. I think you can dim them. It's like one light and you're done. But there are a lot of good cheap LEDs. I mean, just a lot. Get on eBay and look and try stuff. The 100-watt, you know, LED floodlights, that's all I'm using on my high-tech 40s, and I mean, I'm turning green plants red with them, so they're not bad. And I paid $35 for two 100-watt LEDs, $65K. I have no idea how long they'll last, though. Chewy, #1 per gallon works. Shrimp food also helps, definitely. Almost 1K. Yeah, I'm getting there. I don't know, I can't see my sub count. I'm on the new YouTube programming, so they've got like a new user interface, and I switched over to that, so it's kind of messed me up. I can't see a lot of stuff now. 21 away from 300, and hey April, JW, you're 21. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you, JW. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I've been subscribed. Aquaponics, trade in that couch for a roll around chair, and you got. I've actually been thinking about it, but it's really nice to be able to like pass out in my fish room. Because my living room is basically a fish room now. I had somebody come over not very long ago, and they were like, they thought I just like worked here. So you just like, they asked me, so you just like work here and like breed and sell fish out of here? I was like, oh no, I live here. This is my house. So I always thought that was funny. Nisi, as for breeding, drop the water line about 1 to 2 inches to give them room to lay clutch. They'll breed when they're ready. Absolutely. So I can show you my magenta mystery snail tank, where I'm like aiming to breed them. And these, they're not like, I don't know, very fertile, so they don't breed a lot for me. But here's the magenta mystery snail tank. I have a couple endlers I'm just kind of holding in there, but they're the magentas. Nice like purplish kind of shell on them. But yeah, so I've got about 2 to 3 inches. There's like a clutch right there. I've got eggshells. I've got cuttlebone. What else? Green beans. They get fed. I mean, they get fed every time I see no food in there. I just ensure there's always food for them to eat. I really don't add anything to their water. Liquid. But if you needed to add calcium to the water, crushed coral is the best way, because it's going to be stable if you have fish in there. The crushed coral isn't going to spike your TDS like liquid calcium would. Valley fish at... Oh, that just went crazy. 33 watching. I have no idea where this chat is. Okay, Val, there we are. Cool, I don't have anything bigger than a discus. Been wanting to get discus. Racing, natural aquariums. Hey all, how's it going, racing? Ruru, your goldfish should be biggest. That is true. I do have like a foot-long goldfish out in one of those tubs. So I actually lost almost all of the... I lost almost all but one. So I have one of those large goldfish left. I forgot to... No, I dechlored. I left the house during a water change, and yeah, basically just flooded a tote for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And yeah, I stayed up till 4 a.m. that day, and was able to save like 4 out of like 10 of them. And yeah, after that, like I just lost kind of like 3 more, and now I'm just down to 1 big one. And I think it might be a male, because it was like pounding on one of my little orandas earlier today. I was kind of scared, so I might have to like watch that. Seeing racing, stop winning everything. How many types of killies do you have, and which ones? So all I have are blue galaris. I have red dwarf galaris, the American strain blue galaris. Actually I have more than those, but the American strain blue galaris, which is from Lucas. I have the Niger Delta blue galaris, which is very similar to the American strain, and the low blue galaris. Now I also have the plains killifish, and then the Florida flagfish, which is considered to be a killifish. It's a pupfish scientifically, it's where it's classified, but the what is it? The Jordanelle is still considered to be a killifish. I don't understand what makes killifish entirely yet. Like where that classification comes from, because it's not like cichlid. They're not in the same family. They're not all cichlids or anything like that. But Aquaponics, congrats by the way, racing. Well, what did racing win? Boric acid powder for ants. Okay, I'll look into that one. That sounds pretty hardcore. Bomb stream to Mr. Science Geek stream to JW stream to your stream. Okay. Use cornmeal for ants, Kyle. cornmeal is going to bring them in, Fish Tropic. Are you trying to troll me? Just feed them cornmeal? LOL AMA. Ditch the couch, build a rack. I've thought about it. But like I said, I can like fall asleep here. And I fall asleep here like all the time trying to edit videos. It's ridiculous. Don't use apple cider vinegar. You'll have a fruit fly infestation. Life by Brian. I need to run. It was good to see everyone. Keep it up, Kyle. Congrats on the near 1,000 subs and 61 tanks. Later, Life by Brian. If you've already left, you haven't. Thanks for stopping by. If you guys don't know who Life by Brian is, you definitely should. Hopefully everyone here does, but he makes some really interesting videos of him basically touring the fish markets and like museums and all kinds of crazy fish places in China. And he speaks fluent Chinese. I think he was like an English teacher over there. So it's really, really interesting to see, you know, his perspective on life for aquarists in China. So definitely check him out. It's a very fun channel to watch. Bob plays basketball in his shirts before he sells them for a nice Bob scent feeling. Well, I bought this from Teespring, so jeez. Bob, this did not come all stretched out either. Melody Monroe. Eclipse was good. I stayed up and watched it online. It was 3 a.m. here. Yeah, so I went outside around like 2 p.m. and I want to say it looked like overcast, but there was not a cloud in the sky. So I thought that was odd. But yeah, I guess the Eclipse. I saw one not very long ago. It was like 2013. There was one here in kind of like Texas, the North Texas area only, and me and a few friends saw it. We like looked at the sun for like a good few minutes. We put like shades on and squinted our eyes, but you could see like a ring around the sun, and then basically the moon threw off this like purple and kind of iridescent holographic shimmer, which is some type of like, I don't know, radio light waves kind of, or like electromagnetic waves put off by them passing in front of each other with the light. I'm not really sure, but it looked cool. Gotta go do water changes and trim some plants, filter maintenance. Great stream, Kyle. See you later. Later, KG. Thanks for stopping by. Jardin, yeah, I agree. Seems like fish gallery selection has gone downhill for a while. Yeah. Now, Jordan, are you talking about Fish Gallery or Dallas North Aquarium? Dallas North Aquarium is the one I literally hate. They have cool fish in, but they're just always so safe. You can buy the fish the day or within a few days of them landing there, you might be good. Just medicate them. But at Fish Gallery, like, they're okay. I mean, there's definitely way, way worse than Fish Gallery. But yeah, Fish Gallery probably has gotten worse. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they have the best staff in there. I've heard some bad things. I heard the more filtration you have, the less water changes you have to do out of one of their staff members. So, you know. Racing's natural aquariums. I wish there were aquarium co-ops all over. Absolutely. That's like our responsibility to like pick where we shop and be okay with your local fish store going out of business. Like I'm perfectly fine if like almost all, I'd be okay with all of them going out of business because it means more will open up, and that gives the opportunity for good ones to open up. So if you don't like your local, just don't support them. Just don't. Hopefully a good one will open up. I mean, maybe it's okay to support. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, it's okay to not support something that's bad because that gives opportunity for something better to come and replace it. Aquarium Cops, Nello, Jordan Aquatic, gotta go do some fish room stuff. Later, Jordan, thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. Brian's Aquatics, I don't really have any disease issues with my fish. I'm just lucky like that, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't really ever see any, well, I mean, I do, but I have a lot of fish, but Maybe it's a regional thing, Brian. Maybe you get, you know, if you're in soft or hard water, the fish transfer over and they just don't have the problems with the type of fish you buy. But maybe you're getting them from a good place as well that does do a quarantining time prior to selling them to people. That and fish are also hardy. If a fish is healthy, it shouldn't get sick. Aquaponics Sea Garden. I think I just went to the bottom. Nope. Okay, I think I'm back where I was. Nick Mo, if that's how you say it. How's it going? Nice to see you here. Dying power supply. That's a possibility for that light. Melody Monroe, I think Australia's quarantine laws help us. I think less sick fish make it in. If Australia has quarantine laws where they actually do that, I mean, that's really, really good. America should do that, but we're in the land of the free and we also don't care. So yeah, we just do whatever here. Night Jordan, look forward to my stickers. Thank you. That's right, Jordan's making stickers. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Jordan Aquatics is a good channel. He's kind of local to me, but it's one of the channels I do like to watch, and he owns a print shop. So if you want some stickers made, definitely contact him. What's up, Kyle and everyone? How's it going, Cole? What is up, Kayla? Okay, Fish Fam sticker collector set would be cool. It definitely would. See, I have my Fish Fam t-shirts, which are a sticker set would be cool. I'm working on my stickers, so I'm gonna put my collection of stickers on the 125. So far, I've got Sergeant Tank's Aquarium Co-op, Michael's Fish Room, and then a My Aquarium box because I just got one of those. Every LED is made in China, basically, Ruru. There are some that are made here in America, but everything is cheaper to outsource to China because of the labor rates over there. So, yeah, basically everything's made in China. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Is this a Kyle live stream, or am I just hallucinating from staring at the eclipse too long? It's definitely an actual live stream. Thinking of getting golden wonder killifish. Any tips for keeping them? So for the golden wonder killifish, who is that? Alex Clay. If you want to know, and depending on what you want to do with those, I read an article. So golden wonder killies, if you're just gonna keep them, you probably just want to keep them, not breed them and all that. But if you do want to breed them, feel free to email me. But any tips for keeping them? I don't keep golden wonder killies. They're killifish. I believe they like the top water. They will eat smaller fish. I do remember mine picked off some white clouds, I want to say. Maybe not, but I want to say they're fairly docile. They're not super aggressive. If you have anything small enough to fit in their mouth, they're going to eat it. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the golden wonder killies. I do know how to cure their crooked spine, though, so I read that in a paper recently. Let's go down. Racing, hopefully everyone is doing good. Racing's Natural Aquariums. Night Crew LED light seems to be good. I will do an unboxing when mine gets here. Okay. That'll be good to see. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jade Aquatics. Think you're sub to me. AMA Aquatics, probably. I try and sub to all fish-related channels, unless there's something screaming horrible about it. I try and sub to them all. Hey everyone, just wanted to stop in and show my support. Thank you, Jimmy, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I need to close up for the night. Everyone have a great week, everyone. Later, April. Thank you for stopping by. Jimmy by April. I never thought I'd see a cool looking snail like that. A cool looking snail like that. Oh, those ones. Yeah, I like them. They're magenta, so it's like a pink purplish shell with like the white body. I want to try and get purples out of them, so I think I just crossed them with blues. I just need the dark body, and that makes it a purple. Bob has jades, which are actually really rare. He didn't even know it, but he actually has a very rare mystery snail, and that's where the blues and yellows mix. You get a yellow shell with a blue body. That's called a jade mystery snail. You just don't see a lot of them. They're really cool. He hadn't made some. He didn't even realize it though. I thought that was funny. Hi all, Night April. Is that a potted crinum? Yes, those are potted crinums. They're just growing out. They're probably going to go in the Fajakas 125. So it's like a good place to store them. Also, I mean, potted plants just do so amazing. You give them dirt. I fill the bottom with dirt, cap it with, you know, pebbles, and they're just going to do really, really, really good like that. I have a crypt in a 75 that is just giant. It's like quadrupled, if not more, in size after being in a dirted pot for like less than 2 months. And yeah, it wouldn't have got there that fast if it was an Eco Complete or ADA for a year. That's, I mean, it could have been, maybe not ADA because I haven't used that, but Eco Complete for a year would not have gotten that crypt that big as it did in 2 months. There's definitely something to be said for just soil. Jenna, everyone's saying hi, Jenna. Hi, AA Cop and Ryan. Sorry, doing tank maintenance. AMA Aquatics. Can anyone post a link for Jenna Tucker for her t-shirt? She's not sold any yet and needs to see the love from the fish fan. For Jenna Tucker's t-shirt. Let me see. Let me mod some other people so other people can do work for me. Wait. What are we doing here? Work. Did my computer freeze? No, it's not frozen. Okay, no. Can we quit doing that? What the heck? I don't know what I just did. Did I just block somebody? Message, I just deleted Aquaponics. Okay, unblock. Sorry, Aquaponics. That was an accident. It won't let me mod you, Aquaponics. That's okay. Is that, why is that? Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty bad at this. Hopefully you're not blocked, Aquaponics. You shouldn't be. I think I fixed it. Let's keep going down. Aquatics, what is her channel? Be amazed at how many people do that when refilling their koi ponds. Lots of stories about walking away from refilling and forgetting. Yeah, it's because it takes so long. You forget. I think Lucas did it with his outside pond as well a few weeks before me. So it's, yeah, it sucks. Jenna Tuckers, what's up, Kyle? How's it going? Goon Fuse. I think I plan on streaming more. I really like Lucas's way because it makes it to where he doesn't have to edit. So I kind of want to copy that. And to be honest, I copy Lucas a lot, but he's got a lot of good ideas. So, but yeah, just to kind of simplify things so I can get more content out without having to spend so much time on it. Nisi, are you able to post a link for Jenna Tucker's? Jenna Tucker's. There's, let's see. There we go. Melody, you should be able to post it now. Your mod. Okay. Don't know where I was in the chat. Oh my gosh, Aqua Apprentice. So you're not still blocked, right? Okay. You're not blocked. Okay. Message deleted. Yeah, I think I deleted all of your comments, Aquaponics, when I accidentally blocked you. Let's see. Jenna Tucker Aquariums, you have a link. T-shirts, confused. Do you grow your plants in tap water? If so, have you had any problems with it? And what dosing method are you using? So for Goonfuse, all of my tanks are tap. I do mix RO for like my wild bettas and my killifish, so their eggs are fertile. But yeah, for that 100-gallon high tech all tap, I just dechlor, and then I use Nilo CG Aquatics, his Pro PPS fert method, and I use his ferts as well. I've actually tried to find them cheaper, and it's really, really hard to find cheaper. He is like right there, except for like shipping cost with wholesale prices. Not wholesale, but like bulk sale. Wholesales when, of course, I think you're buying like in the hundreds of pounds, and if you're gonna try and buy like 100 pounds of potassium nitrate, the government's probably gonna come to your door. But yeah, so he's right there with like bulk sale. So nilocgaquatics.com. Hopefully that's it. nilocgaquatics.com. That should be it. I don't know if that's the actual link or not, but. And I'm lost in the chat. Teespring, Jenna Tucker Aquariums. Maybe a mod can post a link. Nisi's still here. Hopefully, let me go down to the bottom. Did somebody post it? I think I modded a few people, so hopefully someone should be able to. Okay, I'm getting lost. So in the chat, so Alex Clay, I might breed the Golden Wonder killifish, but I seen some for sale at an LFS, so was wondering on care tips. They're the only ones I can find without taking a risk ordering. So let's up Alex Clay, you're not really taking a risk if you're ordering from a seller who does it all the time. So I like Selfish Guy and Arrow are two reliable sources for killifish. If you really want other killifish, those sellers, as long as you follow their directions for picking that package up off the doorstep and listen to them, if you just ask them questions and listen to them, they're going to tell you everything you need to do to make sure those fish survive. And you're talking about, you know, $15 to $18 is normally, I think it's like normally $18 is what I pay for shipping from Selfish Guy on Aquabid, and I've never had an issue. I've had fish show up a day late, lost in the mail, and no issues. Killifish are hardy, and I mean, I wouldn't call it a risk. I mean, you're allowing the fish store to take that risk with like 20 of those fish in the same bag for probably a similar amount of time, if not longer. So, I mean, there's something to be said for that. But Golden Wonder Killers are awesome fish. If you're going to breed them, you do have the spinal deformity, which is scoliosis. If you email me, I can email you the paper on it. But basically, they found through studies that it can be corrected with 5-MeO-HTP, if I'm saying that correctly, which is a precursor to serotonin. They found that dosing that, and I'm not sure the amounts yet, but dosing that has just corrected it, like not instantaneous, but rapidly. It repairs it to where the scoliosis, because that's what that is, that spinal deformity is scoliosis in the killifish. And they found that the 5-HTP-MeO, however it's pronounced, which is a vitamin you can get like anywhere. Walmart sells it. And dosing that causes the scoliosis to go away. So if you email me at wildworldaquatics@gmail.com, I can email you that paper. V-Stag Selfish is great. I bought from him after reading your review. Yeah, I like Selfish Guy. I mean, I had one of my Niger Delta females turn into a belly slider, which may be like a late hatch on her. Like, so if you hatch killifish out too late, you can hatch those eggs out like 2-3 times. If you hatch them out like that, generally they say you hatch them out twice. The third time after that, they're bad. You're going to get belly sliders just bad genetics. One of them turned into a belly slider, though. There's a lot of reasons for that, so I'm not going to put that on him. A lot of killifish guys on the killifish Facebook groups say a lot of good things about him. And if you're interested in killifish, killifish breeding, conservation, and maintenance, the Facebook group is a very good group to get a part of. You're going to get a lot of just great help from other guys. If you're not on Facebook, that's like a reason to just make a fake account and get on there, just so you can get that information from other guys. You have any questions and you just have like this giant horde of nerds, of killifish nerds, just come help you just because it's fun for them. You know, they get bored of breeding their own fish, they're going to help you breed your fish. So I've gotten a lot of help from them. Am I almost to the bottom? I'm at the bottom. I am at the bottom. Yay. V-Stag didn't know you were still here. I did it and then got some to convert to high res. I don't know what AMA Genotech Aquariums. You would have to look up their name and get back to you. Oh, I'm a mod. Yeah, you are a mod, Flynn. Oh my god, jeez. These Aquatics Genotech Aquariums. I just checked out your channel and subbed. AMA Aquatics. V-Stag, your name just don't look right in the chat without the wrench. Oh, V-Stag. Here we go. We can mod V-Stag. V-Stag has been around for a while. I'm just gonna have mod walls. That's what's gonna turn into, mod walls. AMA Aquatic, where I'm already lost in the chat. Nisi, I'm back. My baby boy called. Hashtag college is hard. Are they in college already, Nisi? That's good. Well, yeah, what, like, you had that high school runner? Yeah, you're almost free. Alright, so I think I'm about to end this. Before I do that, oh my god, like sore knee. I want to do one last look in at the 125 where the Fahaka is gonna go. I'm gonna go turn this on real quick. Well, that's got to kick on too now. But I just wired this all up. I can show you guys. I'm proud of it. So my ideas for this are gonna have, I would like to do an African biotope, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get African fish and enjoy them. So I may just go with a Australian biotope with my rainbows and some other gudgeons, and then just throw the Fahaka in there. This is not like long term. This will be like 2 years, like 3 years tops for the Fahaka. But what I want to do is have like that whole back half like full of plants. I actually found these little like cup holders. So you could get like 5 for $2 at Walmart, and they hang on tanks like really, really well. And I've just got some peace lilies there. But I want to turn that like whole back wall into nothing but immersed grown plants. So I've got like a little aquaponics set up there. No idea what's going in that. I think I'm going to keep these lights here up high so I can grow all these immersed plants. I'm probably going to get a different light bulb, and then I'll probably set some other types of LEDs on the tank itself. But that's leaking. That's not good. But yeah, kind of a dry run just to kind of see how everything works. I've got this little pump here that pumps water up into that canister, and that is like a pond canister filter. And then after it goes through the canister, it goes out into the little aquaponics, and this still has to get like dialed in. So I've got, like, I can run, you know, with these little shut-off valves here, I can run more into this or less into that, and I can drain some off. So I can run all of it basically out of there if I want. So I'm kind of proud of it. I think it looks cool. I think it'll be fun. Hopefully it's not like too much, and hopefully it didn't cause problems, but Should be good. Look at those antennae. Look how long those are. Have you ever seen mystery snails with antennae that long? That is a mystery snail who has never seen another fish. I think you guys can see that, right? Hopefully you guys saw his antenna. Those were so big. But that's it for now. I've got to get some water changes done in there, because I think in one of my next videos that you'll see, which I made and uploaded today, I dropped, or my Eheim auto feeder fell into my molly tank. So I had like an entire cup of food sitting in there for I don't know how long. But gotta go get a water change done on them, and also kind of get some other maintenance done. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming to my first stream ever. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.